All right, why did I just see Mike Tyson's butt cheeks? There's a story going. People are not even able to go into the. I've never started at the top of the hour with talking about some man's butt cheeks, but here we are. Iron Mike Tyson gave a guy a kiss. He's some guy that he knows, probably a sports guy or something. He was interviewing him. Walks away, and his butt cheeks, he literally has like the male cup in the front probably, and it's like a thong in the back. He's got these big butt. Well, they're not big actually, but they were a little saggy, but he's 58. I know that you listen to this show, the Chris Krok Show on News Talk 820 WBAP and now on FM at 93.3. Make it a preset. I know that you listen every night to hear about so-and-so's butt cheeks, some guy's butt cheeks. And that's what I bring you. That's the kind of show I bring every night, and that's what you expect. Whose cheeks tonight? That's the segment that I'm introducing, and this is the serious one. I will say this. This show will continue to be interrupted because this fight is apparently captivating everybody tonight, whether you want it to be or not. It's a big pop culture event. I shouldn't have to tell you that. But everybody and their brother is reportedly saying that they're getting locked out. Like the Netflix, they can't get through. The stream is being so watched tonight. I'm not kidding you. I'm not making this up. I didn't even know about this. But there's a poor guy that we work with who's across the hall. This poor chap, this poor fellow, and he says that he can't. It keeps not going down. The stream keeps going down. And my newsman on the program, who is always scanning, the greatest newsman of all time, he is the Paul Harvey and Walter Cronkite all in one, a grizzled newsman, Sean Allen, the great Sean Allen, who does nothing but studies news. It's like these day traders, and all they do is look at numbers and things going across, and they make millions of dollars. He traffics in news. That's what he does, day in and out. He stares at these graphics of these. It's like what is it? It's like the Matrix, 3D. Everything's flying around. All he's doing is consuming news. He is a bastion of news. It's like a fire hose consuming in his mouth of news in his brain. And so that's all he does. And here we have this poor fellow from across the hall who has walked into the studio again tonight, this poor fellow. And we'll just let's say his name is Robert. And this poor fellow. And he says, "Do you remember a year or two ago when I first met you? I was wearing I had a tape measure on my belt." He told me this just earlier. He says, and you asked me, do you wear that to make you look like a real man? I said, "Is that to make you?" I said, "Do you wear that to make you look like you're a real man or something? Like because you don't have a man, because you're not manly. You want to look manly with that." He actually reminded me that I said that to him when I first met him. Who's working at a radio station with a tape measure on the side of there? Somebody that wants to look manly. Who apparently, anyway, he is complaining that his stream does not work. It keeps going down. And then I got my newsman, who's the matrix of news, as I was saying. And then I have my producer, the greatest producer of all time, producer Garrett 2, who has outshined Garrett 1, clearly. And which is why he works with me, because only the best work with me, as you would imagine. And they've all told me from different angles, one from the news, one from his experience, one from what he's seeing, too, on his phone, because he's young. And they're all saying that everybody's getting kicked off the stream because it's such a big thing with this fight tonight. And the funniest thing in the world is all I've done is logged in on our guest Wi-Fi, because the encrypted Wi-Fi, I have this encrypted double secret encoded so that the Chinese Communist Party can't hack it. And it doesn't work. I can't log in. So I have to use the public Wi-Fi like I'm a guest in the lobby. And I've been watching it for hours, and there's nothing going down. And this is like all over. Everybody's not able to get the match. And I'm sitting right here. And I got people that are going to the fight right now. They're going to be working with the equipment that were there yesterday, and they're reporting to me. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is where people are subscribing to. This is the website that is not crashing, but producing the best thing of all time. Tonight, right now, this is the Jake Paul Mike Tyson match of radio in America. At 10:10 p.m. Central Time. Yes, sir. Okay, evidently. Okay, so you're saying that Mike Tyson kissed. We're getting reports from listeners now. Listeners that are somehow able to. They're somehow able to not be kicked off of their Netflix. And so we have listeners that have somehow cracked the code like I have, and I'm watching this in the background. And listeners have been, and they say that the man that kissed Mike Tyson live on television earlier this hour is his son. I love you. And he kissed him on the ear. But, you know, I was worried when he went for the ear. I thought he was going to bite the ear off. Because Mike Tyson likes to bite people's ears off. By the way, I have told this fellow, this poor chap from across the hall, Robert, I have told him, since he is whining to me and crying to me about not having a live feed, not being able to get the fight.
Stop whining.
I've told him you can come in here, you can watch my Netflix live that I have right here for $20. Anybody here, there's people I like, they don't have to pay. My newsman, Sean Allen, I like him. So I said, nothing, you can watch for free. Producer Garrett, too, $8. But Robert from across the hall, that poor fellow, I told him 20. It's 20 for him. Anybody else doesn't have any good Wi-Fi going on, or your Tyson Jake Paul fight keeps crashing on Netflix, you can come in here tonight, $20. If I like you, might be free. If I don't know you, if I don't like the way you look, 20. Where were we? Eva Longoria is the one who says she actually doesn't even live here anymore. She says we're dystopian now. I had my whole adult life here. Even before COVID, vibe was different. Then COVID happened. It pushed over the edge. It just feels like this chapter of my life is done now. I am privileged, she says. I am privileged. I was like, I can live. I live in Spain and Mexico now. Screw you all. I put that in there. Screw you all. It was like, here's what she did say. If he keeps his promises, this is going to be a scary place. The shocking part is not that he won, she said about Trump, this Desperate Housewives twit, who is one of the Democrat Party leaders. You know that, right? She's the one who's like going all these. For years, she's been endorsing them, being public, speaking at the DNC and stuff. This twit, this fool. And she says, it's that a convicted criminal who spews so much hate could hold the highest office. If he keeps his promises, it's going to be a scary place. I've never been so depressed in my life. Yes! Eva Longoria, please shave off your hair and cut your husband off for sex forever. And then I will believe you. Be with your sisters in solidarity. Be with them in their mental illness. Shave your head. Shave your head. And then treat yourself. And cut your husband off. No sex for him. No sex for you. She says that, does my vote even matter? Am I really making a difference? I was so untethered to the core of what I believed, because truly I believed in my soul that the best person wins. And then what happened? And I was like, oh, wait, the best person doesn't win. I am privileged, she said. I get to escape to go somewhere. Most Americans aren't so lucky. They get to be stuck in this dystopian country. And my anxiety and sadness is for them. She cares for us so much. Oh, how I adore her. I want her to shave her head. Okay, coming up next. Snow White Star says vile, profanity-laden things about Trump and about us. We have Whoopi Goldberg attacking a bakery, and it turns out it's wrong. And she has the bakery has a wonderful defamation case that for what she did to her. And I'll tell you about the few crazy ladies who are saying, I'm no sex, I'm shaving off my hair. And then Joe Biden's former spokesperson, what he says about the Trump administration coming in and eliminating DEI. And then, by the way, I do have a list of countries offering citizenship by ancestry. In other words, if you can prove that your lineage is from that country, as in me from my Polish heritage, you can go there. Now, what countries can you leave to? Many of you crazy leftists do listen to this wonderful show. And many of you men may have women who are shaving their heads and cutting you off of sex forever. I want to give you some options. Maybe your wife will grow her hair back and do what she's supposed to do, that all husbands and wives are supposed to do. You know, you two guys, you have an obligation. And I will be telling you which countries you can go to. All right. I have copied this and left a leaflet on my liberal neighbors' doorstep. I've put a little thing around there, you know, like those guys that are saying, I'm a lawn service. They have a little card. They put a hole in it and they put a rubber band through it, right? And they put it on your doorknob. I left one for my neighbor. Questions on this. What would you say if your wife told you no more sex because Trump won and shaved her head? What do you think about these self-absorbed celebrities and their whining or lashing out? Like Snow Woke. Snow White is now Snow Woke. Is this the fearless leadership of the Democrat Party now? Like Eva Longoria, like, you know, cussing us out and fleeing? And what's the worst reaction you've seen so far? Celebrity or non-celebrity? 800-288-WBAP is our number. 800-288-9227. 800-288-WBAP. It seems as though this Tyson-Jake Paul fight won't happen until like 1 a.m. or something. I don't know. These ladies are still beating the heck out of each other. 800-288-WBAP is our number on News Talk 820 WBAP and now on FM at 93.3. Okay, so this is obscene. There's like, there's probably about 3 more minutes or so left in the second of the fight, and then Tyson and what's his name should take. Producer Garrett was saying that Tyson, in the live match going on at Netflix, apparently I'm one of the few people that can stream it. I purposely, I don't usually bring my laptop every night. I don't, but I brought it with tonight so I could watch it on the side, and that way we could talk about it when it's done. Anyways, so I'm one of the very few people that's able to stream it without crashing because of the demand. I don't know. I got in when I was lucky. I don't know. It's like Taylor Swift with the tickets. Everybody gets ripped off, and then she says, "Oh, I love you, my fans." Nobody gets tickets. They pay $1,000 to sit in the worst seat of the house so that she can have another jet with another trip to burn more fossil fuel and tell us that she wants to put the genital cuffs on us so we can have any energy usage in our daily lives. For climate change, which is all a hoax and a lie. By the way, this is News Talk 820 WBAP and now on FM at 93.3. 800-288 WBAP is our number. 800-288-9227. Snow White, or as I call her, Snow Woke, the actress, a 23-year-old who hates the original Snow White and hates Trump and hates us and seems to hate America, went on her social media and did a vile attack against us and Trump. She, let's see, I have the original one here because it's quite a doozy. And let's see, where is it? I got the new one and I got the old one. Here we go. There's a deep sickness in this country, shown in the sheer amount of people who showed up for this man who threatens our democracy. He's a threat to democracy! I want to throw in a little sidebar here. Joe, you answered all the questions! Sorry, a little sidebar that came up in my head. It's terrifying. This man threatens our democracy, says Cinderella. No, what's her name? I'm sorry. Snow Woke. It's terrifying the number of people who stand behind what this man preaches. Shown in the sheer amount of people who showed up for this man who threatens our country. There is a deep sickness in this country. All of you who want to go to who I want you to go see my movie. You're sick. I want Snow White to just turn to the camera and look at us and say, you sick son of a bitch! Ah! Snow White. Oh, hello, seven dwarfs. Ah! She starts shaving her head like a mental patient in the middle of the movie. She said Trump describes us supporters for Trump as foolish subscription to a false sense of security, masculinity, intelligence, patriotism, and humanity. She attacked Elon Musk. Boy, she's crazy. Get off on Elon. I got off on Elon's app. I don't use that app for a reason. He helped get that man elected, and you're giving him business. That man. You mean Mr. President? Excuse me. Her comments have gone viral. Listen to all these people. I love their comments. They're better than anything I could say. Not taking my kids to see this trash. After the statement you put out, Disney, you need to do something about this. Now we need some hap down here. That was me. I put that in there. Now we need some hap down here. Hap. I hope you get no peace, because he said I want, people should get no peace, and you people that vote for him should get no peace. So someone says to Snow Woke, I hope you get no peace when this film bombs at the office and streaming. I love this. Others said she must lose her job. Rachel Zegler is unhinged and a liability. One critic wrote they should permanently shelve Snow Woke. I call it Snow Woke, Snow White, and distance themselves from her. Her involvement with the companies alienates millions of people and poisons the brand overall. She called the 1937. Well, I'll tell you what she called the original one. This woman hates Disney and what it used to be, and etc. But I'm not mad at her. I think she's a fool. I love laughing at these idiots. Okay, and then we'll hear about a few other tools and fools. Whoopi, I forgot to tell you what she did. She literally attacked a small business. Because she thinks they thought they discriminated against her because of her political views. They responded with a press conference with big leaders that denounced all this. This woman's an idiot. She's an idiot. I'm going to tell you about that coming up next. 800-288-WBAP is our number, 800-288-9227. That is coming up next on the Chris Krok Show. At News Talk 820 WBAP and now on FM at 93.3, along with, the countries you can move to if you don't want to be here anymore because Orange Man won. Okay, so the big fight with Jake Paul and what's his name, Tyson are going to happen coming up next. I don't know if we'll get to it tonight or not. I mean, the way it's going. Anyway, it's ridiculous, though. I can't really say that, right? I don't know how to say that. They got these chicks. You always got the very attractive ladies out there, half naked or whatever. They always had that in boxing. You know what I mean? Anyways, they're like sitting there, like waving their, stuff left and right, like right there in the camera while they're talking. It's like they're both doing the same thing, waving them left and right, like it's like their bosses told them, okay, move left and right with your, gaga, tatas, whatever, and make sure they're right there next to the people talking the whole time. I'm like, what is this? They literally told them to do this because you could see them both. They're both like has massive crap-eating grins on their faces, and they're waving them left and right, preening them out there. It's like, what is this? I understand the attractive lady comes out with what is it called? The scorecard or whatever, or what's it called? You know what I mean? The ring thing. I don't know if they still do that, but it's like, they're like literally, obviously we're told, okay, wave those things left and right. Nonstop. So this is over the top. And again, what is Rosie Perez doing? Right? Stupid. Anyways, okay. The country is offering citizenship by ancestry. If you want to move and shave your head, Ireland. Yes, if you can show your lineage, you can go to Ireland if you'd like to leave. Go ahead and leave. Germany, Poland. That's my country. I read it, actually. I see, my grandma was born here, but she was raised there. And until she was 19. She left, I think, because of the war or something of that nature. But my great-grandmother stayed, had a farm and everything. But India, Italy, Ghana, your choice. Ghana sounds like a great choice. Isn't that a third world country? Yeah. Hey, I bet you their president has better protection than our president, too, by our Secret Service, right? I bet you their FBI is less corrupt than ours, right? Spain, which is where what's her name went? A Desperate Housewives lady. I love how she still introduces the Desperate Housewives actress. That show ended like 30 years ago. You know what I mean? I love that. Oh, that's her claim to fame. Oh, she's beautiful, but it's like, you haven't done anything relevant for 15 years, 18 years? Okay. Hungary. You'd want to go there. Viktor Orban's great. He's the Donald Trump of Europe. Portugal. Can't say anything bad or good about it. Actually, people could go on vacation there. Say it's nice. Anyway, Snow Woke. She's in the news and the 7 Democrats. Snow Woke and the 7 Democrats. That's the name of the movie from Disney. New movie from Disney. Listen to this crazy lady. 2 years ago or two weeks ago, she claimed that they were screaming at her at a screening. People come up to her house or apartment and scream at it. She claims. Quote, for being brown, for having brown skin, for playing Snow White, there was a lot of harassment from a certain group of people, says this 23-year-old twit in Cosmopolitan. They were showing up at my apartment screaming profanities. I don't believe her. Do you? No. Nobody knows where you live. Nobody cares. These people are fanciful. They just make stuff up. Joe Rogan, by the way, says, how many artists like musicians and comedians that thank me for endorsing Trump, but they can't say it publicly. Joe Rogan said that. Did you hear about that? He says that, again, quote, there's a lot of people that don't speak their mind. Do you know how many artists like musicians and comedians that thank me for endorsing Trump because they can't do it? They said they want to, but they don't want to be attacked. They say they can't. They can't say it. They think the country is going in the wrong direction. Trump has vowed to have free speech become a very important part of what he's standing for, and that this censorship information needs to stop, and that we need to stop all government influence in what people have to say. By the way, it was huge to me that Sylvester Stallone came out and introduced the president yesterday and called him the second George Washington, which I agree. When you really look at the scope of the fact that he was lost in a bad, a close defeat with an election that was rigged with the laptop disinformation and being stopped, the intelligence agents lying, filled Pennsylvania and others changing how you vote because of using the excuse of COVID. And then he comes back and they try to kill him. And they brought in 91 felony charges and BS stuff and a state case that was past the statute of limitations that 2 district attorneys refused to prosecute, that the Southern District in New York, the federal government refused to prosecute, and he won. And it's amazing. Fake news, MSNBC, Joy Reid deleted her account. She had 1.9 million bots following her, and she said goodbye to her 1.9 million bots. And there was this woman who is not even attractive, thinking she's self-important on the Daily Mail. They had some woman. She says, "I swore off men in Trump's election. Now it's time for thousands of women to join me. Join me. Exclusive. I've sworn off men after Trump's election." She goes on. She has a minute and a half rant on social media. I'm like, I don't even care about you. I don't even know who you are. She looks like these people that go on. I love how they go on. They put a camera in there. Oh, I'm so serious. I don't care. And you know what? I wanted to play it for you because that way I was going to play it and go. And she's going, oh my gosh, and it's like, it's so important, and like, oh my gosh, and I'm not gonna. There's no more sex, and seriously, and it's like, I don't even know who you are. These people put a camera in front of themselves, and they think they're important, and we care. I don't know your name, I don't care, and you're not very attractive. Now, the ones that are shaving their heads or swearing off sex, this woman thinks she's hot. She doesn't. The picture they had in the Daily Mail was her like sideways because like if you look at her from the face when she's talking to the camera, she looks kind of nasty. But I love these people that we don't know who they are, and they sit there for a minute and a half and talk into the camera and they think they're so important. They talk slowly and it's like who are you? Who cares? What's wrong with you? They think what gets me on this is like they think that we think that they're important, that we're watching them and paying, what did you say? What did she say? I don't know. It's just so funny. She's 34, so good. Now, I want to make sure this woman doesn't have sex with anybody. I want to make sure she's going to keep her vow. Because I bet you this woman's going to get caught cheating on her vow. Yes. Anyways. What would you do if your wife said that to you? I'm going to shave my head and no more sex. How would you react to that if you were the husband on that? I don't know what I mean. I'd be like, I don't even know. I just be like, well, that's going to be a problem. But I wouldn't marry somebody that would do that. This is somebody who you overlooked their mental illness when you were dating them, when you married them, and all your friends are like, dude, what are you doing? Oh, by the way, remember when I was telling you earlier about U-Haul, a.k.a. Sparkles, Chief U-Haul, Renee Hall, our pro-homicide woke police chief that got fired in record time and claimed she was leaving for a job and apparently still has not landed a job in police work since then? Do you remember when she came out and said this?
This has to stop in this city.
Yes. Well, that's when you know you've lost it and you're losing and you've lost the argument. You've lost everything. You say this S has to stop. Well, now comes former Nurse Jill Biden spokesperson, not a Dr. Jill spokesperson, who's a former spokesperson, rips the Democrats for vilifying DEI critics as white supremacists. This S has to stop, he said. You and U-Haul are unemployed. You guys are the side. Look, I did the nexus. I connected disgraced former Dallas Police Chief U-Haul, who's also known as Sparkles on this show, to Nurse Jill and her now former spokesperson. Two out-of-work people saying this S has to stop. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Whoopi Goldberg, real fast. Got to get this in. And then we're going to move on. Whoopi Goldberg said this on The View. Listen to this idiot.
They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. But can't be because I'm a woman, but perhaps they did not like my politics. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this poor fool, this idiot. You know what happened? I will tell you what happened. In 2 minutes at 46 after the hour, 10:46, because she is so wrong. And this small business, she attacked on The View on network television with supposedly lots of overweight, ugly people that watch it that don't get sex, don't give their husbands sex, and the husbands unfortunately don't want it, and they shave their heads. They told millions of women that shave your heads and don't give sex, that are nasty, looking ugly, old hens. They told them that this local business in New York City that has one location, it's a little old business that can't fight with this celebrity that everybody knows who Whoopi Goldberg is. She attacked them, and they now have a massive, legitimate defamation case. Literally stating a false thing, a falsehood about a business, and damaging their business in the biggest way you could think of. This fool has exposed herself to a very, very serious good lawsuit, according to two attorneys on Fox News today. I will tell you what happened, what the reaction was from this little mom and pop business. It's a 145-year-old business in New York City with one location. All right, that's coming up next on the Chris Krok Show on News Talk 820 WBAP and now on FM at 93.3. And Israel destroyed a nuclear weapons research facility that was the process of developing nuclear weapons. Iran made a deal. This is an exclusive in the Wall Street Journal. Iran made a deal, or was told the U.S. something about are you going to still keep trying to kill Trump? And what do you and I want Trump to do when he takes over with Iran, since they tried to kill him? We tried to kill him. We don't know. We don't kill him no more. Oh, no. 800-288-WBAP is our number, 800-288-9227. Chris Krok Show, News Talk 820 WBAP, and now on FM at 93.3. News Talk 820 WBAP, now on FM at 93.3. Okay, I can already tell you right now, there's no way this Tyson Jake Paul fight, which I can't talk about while it's happening, since I'm not Netflix. So I'll have to wait till afterward. We don't think this is going to be over with now to what, 12:30? Yeah, between 12:15 and 12. So the show's over at midnight, obviously. So we're going to reserve it for Monday. I would apologize, but I mean, how was I to know they would drag this on for 3 hours, right? But it is what it is. Shaq is in the crowd. They have everybody. They have every celebrity they could round up, and they throw them all in here. Jerry Jones was there earlier. Rosie Perez. What is this? Cedric the Entertainer. Who are they going to bring out next? Are they going to bring out Snow Woke? I hate you. I'm a victim. You don't like me because I'm brown. Ah! Let me shave my head. No sex. Good, you're 23. I love how she said something to her reaction. My daughter, I'm worried about my daughter. You don't have a daughter. You're 23 years old. You weigh like 10 pounds. She said something like, I want my daughter to be able to kill her baby. I want to live. I mean, she didn't say those words, but she said, I want my daughter to be able to live in a world where she won't be forced to be pregnant. She basically said, I want my non-existent daughter in my waif-thin body that I'm going to have some poor person that I'm going to pay money to have a surrogate baby for me, right? In 20 years. Or 30 years or 50 years, or I'll adopt one from some third world country like Madonna, like as a accessory, like a purse or something, and I'll walk around with a gaggle of purses that I purchased from third world countries, right? I want my daughter to be able to kill her baby, ma'am. You've probably killed 10 of your daughters already. So seriously, I mean. Anyways, these people are crazy. You know what else is crazy? This is wild. You ready for this? J.D. Vance and Usha, his wife, and their kids were playing. They're living basically right now at Mar-a-Lago. Did you know the Secret Service has robot dogs? I didn't know that. Have you seen them? See, am I the only one? Anyway, so they got them walking around, and it's wild. Just Google it. It's insane. They're walking around, a bunch of them, because they're always looking for Iran to try to kill them. The Wall Street Journal said today, in an exclusive, Iran told the United States it would not try to kill Trump. Oh, we don't kill Trump. Oh, he won Trump. Oh, we vote from Iran. We support Make America Great Again. Look, we follow MAGA. MAGA. Oh, praise Allah. Oh, MAGA. And Joe Biden told them, they said, oh, we will not kill him. Oh, we try. We done. Please don't kill us. So, so here's what I want to do. And of course, what do you want to do? 800-288-WBAP, 800-288-9227. What do you think should happen with this? Do you think when Trump takes over? Trump had Elon Musk talk to Iran. And I think he was trying to calm the situation down. But how can Trump let them live? And I know he doesn't. He's really tough, peace through strength, and he blew up Qasem Soleimani. But I think you got to kill them. They're trying to kill you. I mean, what do you do, right? So, and by the way, 800-288-WBAP is our number, 800-288-9227. The other thing is, Israel did, in fact, hit one of their nuclear facilities in Iran. Big deal. This came out today, brand new. What Israel hit that was not reported known until today with the report, publicly. Israel did attack a research facility in Parchin. It is 20 miles outside of Tehran, and it is a top-secret nuclear weapons research facility. And actually, only a small, tiny percentage of Iranian government officials even know that's where they were building the materials to develop nuclear weapons. It was previously reported to be an inactive site. It destroyed Israel in its attack on this facility destroyed sophisticated equipment used to designate the plastic explosives that surround uranium in a nuclear device and are needed to detonate it. So Israel actually attacked in high resolution satellite imagery that was reported today. The Telegan 2 building completely destroyed, where they were literally developing the technology to make sure they could put a nuclear warhead and blow it up.